NYPD police chief, John Schell, who oversaw all of the police officers in the city of New York for many, many years. You retired about a month ago, John. I know you saw this. You said that this might be where the city was headed. It was not something that you wanted to sign up for. What do you say now?
Well, congratulations to him, first of all. You ran a good campaign. Now he's going to be the mayor. So now let's just look at the track record. Look at the rhetoric, what he says about the police department. Look at who he's aligned with, the DSA. No cops, no one in prison. Look at what he wants to do legally. He wants to not enforce low-level laws. He says he doesn't want to do away with prostitution, but he wants to criminalize it. This is a recipe for disaster for the city and public safety. It doesn't align with what we're doing. And now, when you take his stance on the Civilian Complaint Review Board, the board that oversees punishment for complaints by cops, right, and you want to give that adjudication to them, cops are not going to stay. These investigators in CCRB, they hate the police department. They're young kids with purple hair that are going to try to adjudicate penalties against our police officers. There's 4,000 that could leave in January. They are not going to stand for this. And I don't know, we came back once from bail reform. We fought so hard to get here today. I don't know if we can come back a second time. But it remains to be seen. I would like to think he's going to come a little more center with his public safety narrative. But it remains to be seen. But I'm a little troubled by what I'm hearing, to be honest with you.
So you're saying it's likely that 4,000 police officers will leave the force in January. What will that leave us with? How many?
That'll leave us about 30,000. Not sustainable in a city that doesn't sleep, of 8.5 million people, with everything that's demanded upon us. And our calls for service, 911 calls, 311 calls are up. Our staffing is down. Now, he also says, first of all, it's a false narrative when he says we're spending too much time on 911 calls for mostly starved people. There's 5.5 million calls for service last year in the city. About 170,000 was that. That's 3%. That's a false narrative. I can appreciate what he's trying to do, taking some work off our plate, the cops' plate, but he says he's going to maintain staffing. What does that mean? If we go to 30,000, he's going to stay there. He doesn't want to hire more police officers.
Right. So I just want to make that clear. So 4,000 leave in January, and he told me right here that he will not replace them. He said, current staffing levels. So
you have to listen to the rhetoric.
That is fewer police.
You have to listen to the rhetoric. He wants to sustain the number. Well, what is that number? Are 4,000 going to leave in January? They can. They have over 20 years of service. Let's cut it in half. Let's say 2,000 leave. We need about 40,000. We can't go down to 32 with all the demands that are placed on us. What is going to happen in public safety in this city? What does low-level crimes mean? What are those? He doesn't want to do away with misdemeanors, but a lot of misdemeanors are low-level crimes. And he based on, well, if a person's need. So if a person wants to steal from a store where they're in need, this is not going to work.
Obviously, our former mayor, who ended up dropping out of the race, had 25 years experience as a police captain in New York City. So I guess one bright spot in terms of the police is that Tish is going to stay. She's the police commissioner. What is your outlook for that? Do you think they'll work together well? Will she be able to maintain the relationship or build a relationship?
Look, I know her well. I sat next to her every day for 10 months. And her ideology and mentality for public safety is in direct contrast to his. Where does that meet in the middle? Remains to be seen. But that's a tough one for her because she has to maintain her posture as a public safety crime fighter, but now maybe adapt to a socialistic way of policing. That's a hard mix. It's going to be interesting to watch it play out. If, in fact, he does keep it. Now, he said today he was, so we'll take him on his word. But that's an interesting parallel for 2026.
That's an area to keep a very close eye on because she has a very high profile in New York. She has been very committed to tough policing and to protecting her folks out there. So.
But watch this conversation. Imagine CCRB, a commissioner, I want you to fire Officer Schell. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to. I don't think going to be a problem.
We'll see where it goes. Thank you, Chief. Good to see you. Thanks for your service to the city.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.